CIL 650, in association with Tom Lucas Productions, presents Radio Real Estate.
Our house in the middle of our street.
And now, here are your hosts, Bill Macklem, Fern Northcutt, and Tom Lucas.
And good morning to the Welcome Radio. What did you put in that eggnog? Radio.
Is really good.
Because you said I should test some of it because you're bringing a truckload in apparently this year for the Christmas party, right?
Exactly.
Oh, gee, that's good, Bill.
It's I had to go across the valley to the interior to get enough
Eggs?
nog.
Nogs, not yeah. Eggs we have, dogs
we have.
We have the nog now, too. So it's 1 minute after 10 o'clock. Nice to see you again, and thank you for the great party we had last week, too. Lots of fun. Dominion Macklem Mortgages.
That's our way of saying thanks to our lenders that look after our clients all year long, and it's our way of saying thank you, and some of our brokers are there as well, so like that, and some of our business partners.
And I noticed, too, that you had Tina Turner and also the police, so you explain that to me.
Well, that's another band.
But there was the police. Oh, that's right too. That's very good, Bill. You're learning. You're hanging around here too much. 1 minute after 10 o'clock. So there's a big article in the newspaper today. It's just waiting for that big housing bubble to burst.
Oh,
huh? No,
give me a break.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
What do you think?
What do I think? I think that people are drinking too much eggnog.
Too much nog, anyway.
Yeah, too much nog for sure. And I mean, if you really want to look what's going on, look across the whole country, and you start realizing that the planners in our communities have thought at some point in time, or somebody made a directive at some point in time, that people yours and my age, or we're going to be in nursing homes by this stage, so therefore our homes will come up for sale, and so the next level of people that want to buy homes will have some homes available to them. Mm-hmm. Well, that didn't happen. We're going to live. My mom's 95. You're not 95. Are you? Are you 95? No, you're not 95. You're somewhat younger, but certainly older than the people who are looking to buy homes.
You notice Fern and I are not saying anything right now. Keep going, yeah.
So what's happening is that they made a decision not to have any large amount of building of homes done. Mm-hmm. And so we have an artificial shortage throughout the whole country, not just BC, not just Alberta, not Manitoba, all across.
The whole country?
The whole country.
Not
so
just BC or Alberta, no.
And if you look at some of the news reports around the world, they're actually happening in all the G8 countries.
Well, see, Fern is right, because it's happening to your age group, not ours, Bill. Right, Fern?
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it's the baby boomer, it's the in between, and it's all over the world. You go to Europe, it's the same thing, and this baby boomer bubble, as we're going through this decade, that there just is not the housing for people that are sort of in our age group.
Absolutely. Well, Bill Macklem, you heard his voice. He's here. He's the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. He's the resident mortgage expert on the show. He's got the weekly mortgage rate update coming up for you in just a couple of minutes.
And Bill also answers our mortgage question of the week in a few minutes.
And later on in the show, I'm going to be talking about two things that are going to kind of coincide. Mm-hmm. One is a news article in today's paper, talking about how high can home prices go. And the other article is about pro-development, which means that maybe our municipalities are slowing down development so severely that we're not getting the housing in place in time anyways.
Well, I'm looking forward to that.
So even though sometimes it's a good thing because we don't have a surplus, we don't have problems with our housing supply, but in this particular case, maybe we've gone too far in the other direction, and therefore we're now starting to cause a cost to our consumers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the baby boomer group is ready, willing, and able to buy, and it's a little bit difficult because a lot of it, there's not a lot to find.
So Fern is making contact right now with Finn Jensen. What's he going to yak about, Fern?
Our radio real estate home handyman, Finn Jensen, will talk to us about some of the preparations going on to welcome our Syrian refugees.
Monica de Nagra. Monica is president of Mummy Maids, will be here. She's making sure everything is shiny and bright for the big night coming up in 20 days.
How many?
20.
20 days?
Do you have your tree up
20
yet?
sleeps.
20 more sleeps, and you know who will be here. No, he's already here. We'll also be chatting about the Semiamu House with the executive director, Doug Tennant is the gentleman's name, and also Kira Kerwig. She is the manager of community investments for Van City, and this is going up just by your office, Bill.
Really?
It's a very interesting project. I was going to see you one day.
Oh, that's right.
That's
too.
the
We've
one.
been watching that for the last 6 months because there's no parking anywhere on our office.
And we've been wondering what it's all about, right?
Yes.
We're going to find out
going to
find out what it's all about this morning.
The house that's already there, that they have functions and stuff, that the parking lot in behind is not accommodated, and the parking lot behind that was used, and now it's the building going up.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So walk, friends, walk.
There you go. So Bill's Mortgage Question of the Week is coming up, and if you have a question for Bill, leave it on our website, RadioRealEstateShow.ca, and Bill will answer it on next weekend's show.
Hi, it's Andrew Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty is going to be on the show to talk about the latest real estate statistics for the Tri-Cities area.
It's always nice to hear what's going on that side of the river, too. So we've got Mark Perry, our Radio Real Estate Voice of the Valley, talks to us about Platinum 2 and Englewood Courtyard, and we'll find out what's going on this weekend in the Chilliwack area again.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes after 10:05 on the Radio Real Estate Show. It's Tom Lucas with Fern Northcott, Bill Macklem, and, Dwayne Bishop. We're all here. Radio Real Estate Show, and it's time now for the weekly mortgage rate update with our resident expert on the subject. Here's Mr. Bill Macklem. He is the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Bill, what's it looking like? I heard that rates are going up. Is that true?
That is great. I am glad you said that. So, because we live so close to the States, we're inundated with all this news that rates are going up. They're talking about the government of the United States and the Treasury branch, and they're going to raise their rate. They're at zero and have been at zero for 10 years. So they're going to pop it up by a quarter point just to kind of get things going in the right direction. Will that have a major impact on us? Probably not. It might have some effect with the bond market, but not likely. And they don't see another interest rate increase in the Treasury for another at least 12 to 20 months.
Well, you've been saying that for a long time.
Exactly. And
I just heard
right all along.
I just heard some people say that the states are going to raise their interest rates, and of course, like we copy everything they do in the states, so I thought maybe ours would go up too.
There might be a chance. I mean, Mr. Trudeau's got some things going on with infrastructure and all that, so we may not need any initiatives to get the economy going.
Well,
but if we do, Paul, the fellow that's in charge of the Bank of Canada, would drop that rate by another quarter point as well.
You're absolutely right, Bill. Mr. Trudeau does have things going on. However, he can't remember most of them because he's going to legalize some things since.
Yeah, I think it's called stability, isn't it?
He's going to legalize stability? Oh, for goodness sake. Now, there's an idea, Fern. Over to you, Fernie. What's going on here?
Oh, well, there's all kinds of things going on in the Fraser Valley. That currently there are 2,907 licensed realtors in the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board. That's not the Vancouver Board. And are you interested in the stats in the single-family dwelling?
We'll have a couple for sure.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting. I've gone back in a little bit of history here. In the year 2012, the average single-family dwelling in the Fraser Valley was selling for $540K, and in 2015, it's $640K. So it's gone up $100,000. And if you're looking at townhomes, which is interesting as well, they haven't gone up as much. In 2012, the average sales price was $300,000K, and now they're $312,000K.
And you are listening to the Radio Real Estate Show. It's the original on-air open house on CL 650 here in Vancouver. It's Tom Lucas along with our cohort in crime for Northcott. Bill Macklem is laughing. Yeah, you get to count the money. You've got the hard job.
Exactly.
But you have to get the egg or the nog. We have the egg. We get the nog after the show today. And Dwayne's here. And you're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CL 650. Merry Christmas.
Hey, it's Preston from Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations. At Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations, we're more than just painting. As you can guess from our name, we do renovations too. Kitchens, bathrooms, living rooms, offices, whatever your renovation needs are, Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations is here for you. Call for your estimate now, 604-897-6049. That's 604-897-6049. Or get more information at humphreypropainting.com. That's humphreypropainting.com.
Hi, this is Fern Northcott of Remax Performance. Your real estate dreams begin with you. You deserve the facts of a professional home evaluation based on the statistics of the MLS. To find out what your house is really worth, call or text me. Fern Northcott, 604-790-9066, 604-790-9066, or visit fnorthcott.com.
Good morning. It's Tom Lucas with Stuart Goodman, the general sales manager at North Vancouver Nissan. Stuart, good morning.
Good morning, Tom.
You've got a Red Line sales event going on?
Nissan's Red Line sales event. We've got huge savings available on all models, cash discounts up to $8,500. Vehicles are just racing off the lot. Come on down and check us out or visit us online at northvancouvernissan.ca. Again, that's northvancouvernissan.ca.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. As your mortgage broker, I am your home loan consultant, helping you finance the largest debt of your life. All of us want to make the right financing decision when we're making this choice. Even after you sign for your mortgage, we are still there for you. Call us. Dominion Macklem Mortgages, 604-684-4663, 604-684-HOME.
CIL 650. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you get. You're on the phone a second ago. Were you ordering the dog?
I ordered the dog
for the big party coming up. Yes, it's 10:10 Radio Real Estate Show on Smooth and Easy CIL 650. You've got your Christmas sweater on. So more actually, it's like your Perry Como Christmas sweater.
This is my Perry Como one.
Because you have to put that on to answer the question of the week, right, Fern?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And a question of the week dedicated to Bill here. This week's question comes from Marlene O'Brien of Vancouver. Marlene would like to know if there's such a thing as a payment reduction plan for people taking a parental leave or a sabbatical from work.
That's a good question. Thank you very much, Fern. So, Marlene, so we should go through some basics. Normally what happens is that when we borrow money to buy a home, we are assigning an obligation to the lender that we're going to make monthly payments on that debt. And the agreement is that if we give you the money, you've got to make the monthly payments. So the benefit of having a miss a payment is a perk. It's not a right. And so some banks will allow you to do that. For example, we have a lender that says if you match a payment, which means that you double up a payment, you can miss the next month's payment. So if you're thinking of having a sabbatical, you might want to prepay your payments, double them up for 6 months in a row. So for the next 6 months, you don't have to make any payments. We have a lender that will allow you to do up to 4 months, as long as the principal that's going to be owing at the end of 4 months is no greater than what it was when you first started borrowing the money in the first place. So it's kind of dicey. So it's a feature and it's a privilege, but it's something you got to be very, very careful of. The other thing about this whole process is that if you miss those 4 payments or those 6 payments, that interest will accumulate, and over a period of 3 to 5 years, the compounding effect may make it less likely that you want to take it in the long run.
Wow,
but yes, you can.
You can. Very good. So now if somebody wants to get more information from Bill, Fern, what do they do?
For expert mortgage information, online visit billymac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, mac.com. Or call Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
I just thought about this. You're sort of like the makeup department of the fancy department stores, the Mac department.
The Mac department.
The Mac. Ask Fern. She knows all about the Mac department.
Wow.
Big bucks there, man. 10:13.
Well, with that Christmas shopping, you got to do that.
You got to do what you got to do. A woman's got to do what she's got to do. There, Bill.
This is a true story.
Absolutely. So it's 13 minutes after 10 o'clock, and time now to find out what's going on in the Tri-Cities with our Tri-Cities reporter. Here's Andrea Jock. Good morning, Andrea.
Good morning, Tom. Hi, everyone.
We're getting a little bit closer to Christmas, and I noticed that you're like the elf here at the radio station. You have your elf outfit on today, and it looks fantastic. You're performing your real estate magic out there in the Tri-Cities. How have things been for the past week?
It's been a busy week in the Tri-Cities. We're still low on all single-family home listings, especially in Heritage Mountain. So if you're thinking about selling, now is a great time. Today I'm featuring a fabulous investment opportunity located at 510-9298 University Crescent in the University at SFU. This one-bedroom and den condo offers a spacious open concept floor plan, lots of storage space, and oversized windows taking in a spectacular view. On the market for only $278,800, it is easy to rent to students for $1,250 a month, and this property is vacant and ready to move in right away. You can come by and check out the open house today and tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m. This is Andrea Jock for Radio Real Estate.
Andrea, before you go, there's some gentleman here. He's quite a tall guy, and he's got a nice tummy on him, and he's wanting to talk to you.
What, Santa's here already?
No, I'm talking about Bill.
Oh, hi, Bill.
Talk to you next week.
Have a great week.
So in the Tri-Cities, call Andrea Jock. That's 604-783-3124, or visit pinnaclegrouprem.com. That's pinnaclegrouprem.com.
Thank you so much, Fern. Coming up in the next portion of the program, we're going to talk about the Semiahmoo House just down the street from Mr. Macklem's business location. It's a great project under development in South Surrey.
Yes. When did they put the foundation in? I think that started about 3 weeks ago.
We'll have to check with the developer on this soon.
I think we will have to do that. I'm going to have to check that out again. and this is for Northcott of Remax Performance Realty with mortgage expert Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgage, producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate, Vancouver's original on-air open house on smooth and easy CL650.
Hi, this is Monica from Mummy Maids. We're here to help you with all your cleaning needs, including move-in, move-outs, packing and unpacking, organizing, laundry and windows, walls, basic cleaning and custom cleaning. We do it all. You deserve a break and Mummy Maids can help. Let us clean your castle with no hassle. Call 604-533-4959. That's 604-533-4959. Or visit us at mummymaids.com.
Good morning, it's Tom Lucas from the Radio Real Estate Show. I've got Mike Farkas at the other end of the phone line all the way from North Vancouver Nissan. Mike, Christmas is here and you've got something special for everyone.
All our accessories for your Nissan are at 15% off until December 24th.
It's that simple. Just make a phone call, go to the website, drop by, see Mike, and make your appointment. It's that simple, right?
It is.
Well, I'll talk to you next week, and I hope you and everybody over at Vancouver Nissan have yourself just a Merry Christmas.
We will.
Hi, this is Preston from Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations. The Christmas holidays are almost here, and Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations can get your home ready for the season. We offer the best products and the best services at the best prices. Call for your estimate, 604-897-6049. That's 604-897-6049. Or get more information online at humphreypropainting.com. That's humphreypropainting.com.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. In these busy times, it is not always possible to get to a bank for appointments. With young families and busy agendas, we have found that our personal, professional, and our at-home service is very much appreciated. Call 604-684-4663, 604-684-HOME, or online at billymac.com. That's B-I-L-L-I, not a Y, M-A-C.com.
Hi, this is Stuart Goodman, the General Sales Manager at North Vancouver Nissan, part of the Dilawri Automotive Group. Come and visit us in the North Shore Auto Mall and see the all-new 2016 Nissan Maxima and new Murano. Visit North Vancouver Nissan, home of the new purchase experience, in the North Shore Auto Mall or online at northvancouvernissan.ca. That's in the North Shore Auto Mall or online at northvancouvernissan.ca.
Vancouver weather.
Rain, and I mean heavy rain at times here on the West Coast today. The expected high about 9 degrees.
Tomorrow we're going to have...
What? Speak up, speak up. What? Is it that bad?
Tomorrow we're going to have more rain.
Oh, jeez. More rain.
I think we're going to have amounts of up to 15 millimeters. It's going to become windy in the early afternoon. We're going to have temperature near 10. And on Monday, we're going to have more showers at a high 11. I think we have a rain warning.
I think it's going to be... Can I borrow that slicker again?
I think you'll have to... And the boots.
Thank you, yes. Right now it is 7 degrees on the Radio Real Estate Show.
CL650. Driving home, driving home, driving home for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm driving home for Christmas. Except today I got the windshield wipers. Flop, flop.
Oh, well, at least it keeps you awake, though.
What?
At least it keeps you awake.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's a joke there too, but I'll tell you about that.
That's another time.
That's another. So I was off a couple of weeks ago to visit you. Of course, as you know, we have coffee once a week, and I'm going by a street which is very close to your office. And I noticed there's a new development going up there.
Yes.
And I said, this is very interesting. So I looked at the board and read some names in there. One of the names I read was Doug Tennant, and he is the executive director of Semiahmoo House Society. I have him on the phone right now. Yeah. Doug, good morning.
Good morning, Tom.
Welcome to the show. Nice of you to do this. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'm happy to be here.
And also, we have your personal sidekick, Kiara, is on the line from Van City. Kiara, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Doug.
How are you?
Hi, Kiara.
Hey, thank you for doing this, too. I appreciate it. Now, how did you two guys get together?
So I met Kiara a few years ago at a social purpose real estate workshop that the City of Surrey and Van City put on. A bunch of great people getting together. And for our organization, helping us learn about development and the potential for organizations like ours that own land.
Now, Doug, as the executive director of the Semiahmoo House Society, what do you folks do?
So we support people who have disabilities to live full and valued lives in their community.
Interesting.
They do a really good job.
They do a darn good job. And the Semiahmoo House is going to be building close to Bill in South Surrey. Tell me who will be inhabiting the project once it's finished.
Right. So it's actually the first purpose-built affordable rental apartment in Surrey in a great many years. At the end of the day, we will have 71 units. 20 will be for people who have intellectual disabilities, and 51 rents at affordable rates for the general population of Surrey.
And that's the 3-story units behind your building, correct?
That's right, yeah. We began construction in July, and so we actually have the roof is going on right now, and then they're going to be just fixing up the innards.
Now, Doug, this is such an obvious thing, but why didn't somebody think of this a long time ago? Why did they have to wait till you came up with this idea?
Well, the main reason, I believe, is land and the power that owning land gives organizations like ours. The person who was the executive director, Paul Wheeler, before myself, was a very visionary man, and over the past 10 years, we purchased residential lots behind our property. And that land, we were then able to use that to help finance the apartment.
Now, Kira, how did Van City get involved with this great project?
Well, Van City makes investments into mission-driven organizations like the Semiahmoo House Society. So, having access to a land base like the one that their organization secured, we bring a whole suite of other resources to the table because, having a bare land isn't quite enough to pull a real estate development off. So, through the work that we do at the credit union, we bring, different kinds of expertise around real estate development and around financing to pull a real estate deal together using the community-owned land asset.
So you're using the land as a kind of an equity position, is that what you're saying?
Yep. So the land is definitely part of the deal. It comes in as part of the value that we can then finance against. But it's not just the financing that we bring to the table, Tom. We also have a whole series of what we call social finance tools that we can make available to organizations like Doug's to build their capacity to become real estate developers in their own right.
Now, Doug, Kira just brought up a good point. If people don't know about the great work that you do over at Semiahmoo House, what sort of things do you do to people? I know you're there for personal development, but what else do you do with your people?
So I wouldn't really call them our people. It's just people from the community who happen to have intellectual disabilities. And if you think about everything that you like to do in your life and things that make you feel successful and full, it's the same thing with the people we support. So home ownership or being able to rent a nice home. Employment is a really big one right now, too. And our community has been very receptive to hiring people who have disabilities, and we offer supports for that. So basically, everything that anybody else has as part of their lives in the community, we believe that people who have disabilities have a right to the same things, and we support people to have those lives.
You know, Doug, I call them your people because I looked at it this way. I thought once they see what you have to offer, they will be your people. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, it's our community is
Absolutely.
what it is, right? The people that we support for sure.
So you're such a good area there. Are you thinking of having some retail or some commercial on the main floor of any of the buildings there?
Yeah, at the beginning we did think about that, but at the end of the day, financially it made much more sense just to have all the units, and as well, there's such a great need for a variety of housing for people who have disabilities and also affordable housing that we really wanted to have as many suites in there as we could.
Now, you mentioned a great number of suites. If somebody is interested and they want to get involved with this and they'd like to at least see what you have, do they need to contact a realtor first, or could they contact you directly? What would you suggest they do?
So I've got a phone number that they could call and an email as well. So the phone number that they could call is 604-655-2963.
2963. So that number again?
604-655-2963.
Okay.
And then the email is apartment@shsbc.ca.
Okay, now that email address one more time is?
apartment@shsbc.ca.
Now, Doug, do you think at one point you will be having a website up so people can actually go online and see what you folks have to offer?
Yeah, absolutely. We've actually branded the apartment. It's going to be called Chorus, and we'll be launching that website before too long. Right now, one of the things that we're working through is 10 of the units are actually being sold as 60-year leases. Our families and people that we support told us that they wanted to have a long-term, safe and quality housing for themselves and for their loved ones. And so the 60-year lease option is what we put together to sort of recognize that and address that. And so we are going through the process of selling those in the next month or so.
Doug, when will people be able to move in?
September 2016, I believe.
Wow.
It should be all complete and ready to go. Yeah. It's
Do you have any plans on expanding it?
You know, we're going to use this as a model, and after this, absolutely, there is such a need for housing for people who have disabilities that we really want to use this as a model, and hopefully other organizations will look at this and maybe do the same thing in their municipalities.
Well, Doug and Kira, if you reconsider and you do decide to have some residential and some sort of commercial put together, Bill and I would be very interested in putting our studio/office down in the basement. What do you think?
We'd love to have you there, and you could hire someone with a disability to help you out as well.
Be careful what you wish for, because we could be coming over.
Right on.
You guys, you're great, fantastic. You have a wonderful project, and we applaud you. Our hats off. It's a wonderful project, just wonderful. I saw this the other day when I was driving around. I thought, my God, it's about time.
Yeah, and thank you. And I'd just like to say one more thing, if I could, in that Van City has been absolutely tremendous. They've invested in the form of grants and supporting us creating our business plan, low-interest loan to get everything started. So really, without an organization like Van City, we wouldn't be at the state that we are right now.
Well, Doug, my mom used to say, God rest her soul, but she used to say sometimes it's who you know, not what you know. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, and what I might say is that the kind of support that the credit union has provided to Semiahmoo House Society will actually entertain this kind of a project with any mission-driven organization who's interested in pulling together a project that's delivering affordable housing within our trade region. So folks are more than welcome to contact me through our Impact Real Estate website at Van City if they want to have that conversation.
Now, Kira, is there a phone number somebody would like to call you too?
If we just give you vancity.com
that'll work.
/impact real estate.
Mm-hmm.
All of the contact information is on there.
It's wonderful. So have you done your Christmas shopping yet? Do you have my present, or are you just thinking about that? She's laughing.
You know what I'll do? I'll put a donation to the Semiahmoo House Society.
Right on.
Okay, now that's the best idea. Thank you very much, Kira. I appreciate it. And Doug, thank you for being with us. You're both a delight, and I'll both have a Merry Christmas, won't you?
Thanks very much. You too, Tom.
Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. We'll talk to you again. There's Doug Tennant and also Kira, and she is with the Van City, and Doug is the executive director at Semiahmoo House Society, and they've got a great project on the way.
They really do. They really do. And they get a lot of people involved. I know Paul Quinn, one of our REMAX guys. He's
famous.
Quite involved with that.
He's famous out in White Rock.
That. We've been involved with a few years with it. We haven't been involved with it lately, but probably be back to them once Doug hears my voice. So I'm sure we'll be back. But we have been with them off and on over the last few years. But yeah, they do a great project, and they do such great stuff for the community. Van City, what a great credit union looking after the community. And I've heard of Kira, and she does a really great job.
Yeah. So thank you to both of them for being on the show with us today.
Really did.
Radio Real Estate. The time now is 28 minutes after 10:28. Fern, do you have the windshield wipers going and the umbrella up today? It's kind of wet out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. Goodness sakes. Vancouver rain. That's the way it is.
That's the way it is. But people are still buying homes here in the West Coast? People are still selling houses?
Oh, yeah, they sure are. You know, that even through all of this rainy season, and we don't have that 7-year turnaround that we used to do, that with our demographics, with people coming in, that it just seems people are buying homes all year round. And, we're just really on the map. Vancouver's the best place to live in the Fraser Valley. It's pretty awesome.
Earlier in the show, you heard Bill. He was kind of laughing about the bubble bursting. But do you sort of concur with Bill on that? Do you think it's it's not really going to happen, or what?
Well, it always does. When you take the history of real estate, that you always have what they call a boom and a bust.
Mm-hmm.
You just never know when it's going to happen. It just seems that in the Lower Fraser Valley, especially because we only have one way to develop, which is up the valley, that when it happens, it doesn't happen for long. The outlying areas, when you get up into the interior, you get into different parts of Canada and stuff like that, that they seem to be hit a little bit more when they have what they call the bust or what they have the bubble bursting. But in Vancouver, it's still a very short period of time. It's still It's very, very popular to move to where we are right now.
All right. Now, coming up at the next segment of the program, we're going to be joined by Mark Perry. Mark is the radio real estate voice of the Valley. Mark has some news about their new adult community, Platinum 2. And we're going to find out what's taking place this weekend in and around the Fraser Valley area. Our cleanup woman, Monica Dinao-Briga, the president of Mummy Maids, is going to join us. She's going to be on the show, and she's got some great ideas to help Bill out with his Christmas cleaning chores. Right, Billy?
Absolutely. This is Bill Macklem with co-host Fern Northcott of Remax Performance Realty, Tom Lucas, the maestro, and our producer, Dwayne Bishop. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CL 650.
Hi, this is Fern Northcott of Remax Performance. Your real estate dreams begin with you. Baby boomers move for various reasons. Perhaps your home is just too big, or you want to buy that toy you always wanted. Together, we will make that happen. Call or text me, Fern Northcott, 604-790-9066, 604-790-9066, or visit fnorthcott.com.
Now it's over to North Vancouver, to North Vancouver Nissan, for our favorite general sales manager in the entire world, Stuart Goodman. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Tom.
I understand you've had a party over there at North Vancouver Nissan. You're going to continue the celebrations.
Absolutely. I'd like to invite all of our listeners to our one-year anniversary celebration, joining North Vancouver Nissan as we celebrate our amazing first year with Dilawri Group of Companies. Visit our North Vancouver showroom or northvancouvernissan.ca for complete details.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem. In these busy and hectic times with family and business responsibilities, it is difficult to find the time to sit down with your mortgage broker and discuss all your mortgage options. I'm available to meet with you at your place of work, your home, our office, or at a place convenient for you. Please give me a call at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663.
CL 650.
Happy holiday. There you're laughing at. Happy holiday to you, Billy.
No, it's Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Happy Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad.
I happened to watch that Russell Peters, and he says, you know what? This isn't about season's greetings. This isn't about happy holidays. This is about Merry Christmas.
Ni hao ma. That's all I know in Chinese is, how are you?
Feliz Navidad.
Oh, Feliz Navidad. That's not Chinese, though. That's Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you speak any other languages, too, Fern?
Yeah.
Oh, I try. I do my best.
Joyous Noel, French, of course.
Yeah.
For Happy Easter, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
That'd be English.
So no, it's going to be a great Christmas.
So, Fern, I know that you're a stickler for cleanliness. Are you all cleaned up for Christmas?
Oh, well, gosh,
Yeah.
I think I need Monica.
You do?
I'm glad that I have her phone number.
I'm glad you said that because she's actually in the wings. Monica, you want to get in here? She's coming through the studio door. She's got some tips for not only Fern, for Bill, for myself, for Dwayne, but for all of you. Monica, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. With only 19 days until Christmas, I'm sure you're scrambling around looking for best gifts for Mom, perfect decorations, and ways to have a stress-free holiday. You're going to have to find time to make sure your home is neat and tidy to welcome guests when they come to celebrate the big day, whether it's cleaning the toilet or scrubbing the floors. Here's a few things that you must get done ahead of time so that you can enjoy your guests and have a happy holiday. Make sure all your bedding and towels are clean and smelling fresh. Make your Christmas dinner list, food, wines, and desserts. Be sure to have all your items bought and ready to go. All your trays, cooking utensils are clean and shining. Clean out your fridge and freezer and throw away all the items such as salad dressings and old stale leftovers. You got to make room for that extra turkey or homemade turkey soup after. Before you get your Christmas trees and decorations hung, do a thorough cleaning of your home. And don't forget those beautiful Christmas scents. Nothing smells like Christmas like candy cane, cinnamon, and peppermint. With all the stresses in your life, you may want to ask help from a family member, or most cleaning companies can help not only with the cleaning, but they can also help with the decorating and undecorating and the mess after. Just don't forget to have fun, too. After all, that's what holidays are all about. This is Monica Dinao-Briga for Radio Real Estate.
I think it was Monica. I think we should let Mummy Maids clean your castle with no hassle. Call Monica at 604-533-4959. That's 604-533-4959. Or visit mummymaids.com. That's mummymaids.com.
Just give Monica a call. If she can't come right over, she'll send part of her team over. And they're such lovely ladies.
They really are.
And they do a darn good job,
They
too.
do.
They
And
come
they're
into my
like
place.
little busy people.
You know, Fern, they came into my place on the weekend, last Friday, really, and they said, it's so clean here. Has Fern been around here cleaning up? I said, no.
Doris domestic, I am not.
No, well, I can be domestic. I can clean up a little gypsy for you if you like.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually
That works for me.
her mobile studio, and you're out there. We're not going to tell people where you are, but I know you're out there cruising around somewhere. Well, I can't say where, but you've got some more statistics about Vancouver. People are talking about this housing bubble. We've been talking about it on the show a little bit. Bill doesn't think it's going to happen. Well, we'll see. Prices go up, prices go down. Sort of like a toilet seat in a mixed washroom, right? They go up, they go down.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I know that the realtors and the mortgage brokers out there, you can sell homes, but you need inventory, right?
Yes, a lot of inventory. You know that right now the listings are down, and I've got a little bit of stats for that if you want as well. That last month, 2015, we had 1,731 listings, and this month we've got 1,000. We are down over 100 listings of last month. The sales are a little bit up. Last month we had 1,560, and I'm going Fraser Valley, okay? I'm not doing the Vancouver board. And now we have 1,579. So we are up sales, down listings, which means the market's still busy, still pretty stable.
So right now, if you're thinking about putting your house on the market, would this still be a good time then?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know that a lot of times in the past that after November 15th, market seemed to slow down until, about January 10th or whatever. But the last couple of years, we haven't seen any slowdown over Christmas at all. The phone still rings on Christmas Day.
So you hear that newspaper rattling in the background. That's Bill Macklem doing his show prep. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. In sports, what are you reading, Bill?
Business BC.
That's what he tells you people on the radio. He's reading the sports section. Come on. No, you're not. So
Yeah,
yeah, I know. You know what it's like. Fern, come on. Now, Fern is busy.
I don't read the sports section.
Do you do?
No.
Oh, well, you should. There's all sorts of. There's guys in tight white pants in there. You should read that, Fern. Now, Fern was saying that there's a shortage of inventory out there. People are going to the real estate agents, and people are also coming to see the mortgage broker every week. Are there still people coming to see you, even though there's nothing?
Absolutely.
Really, huh?
We probably get between 4 to 10 calls a day.
Wow.
Of new people, plus our regular clients are talking to us on a regular basis. We probably have somewhere of 200 to 300 pre-approved clients looking to buy homes that can't find them. So it's really tough. Like I was just reading an article that
in the sports section,
that firm was talking about, and they're talking about that this last month, listings dropped by 32% in October on a year-over-year basis. So. Like when you have a third of your listings gone out of the market, and you have sales almost equal to the number of listings that are on the market, you're way past the seller's market.
I'm just curious if either of you are seeing any first-time buyers. Bill, coming
absolutely
still.
Yep, see first-time buyers all the time.
And Ferd, what about you? First-time buyers out there?
A lot of first-time buyers. A lot of them are very frustrated, and a lot of them are waiting till spring now because hoping that more listings will come on the market. Quite honestly, a lot of people decide at this time of year, I'm decorating my house, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that for Christmas and going away. And, there's a lot of destination vacations as well, which people do. And so then that's why we have a lack of listings this time of year. But when you still have the demand that is there, well, a lot of times that in November, December, prices will bump up a little bit because, again, it gets right back to demand and supply.
Let's say, for example, I was offered a job in Toronto. I was offered a job in Toronto, and I took it. And now I have to move. Now I've got to put my home on the market. Is this should I go ahead? I guess I have no choice, right? Do I? I just got to put it on the market?
If it's a job transfer, no, it's no choice at all. The first thing, though, is if you were going to do that, I would buy you a housewarming gift of a snow shovel.
Thank you.
And yes, it is a good time to put your home on the market. But, most companies, if they do transfer you, they send you on a week to 10-day buying trip to begin with. And through my company, RE/MAX, what we do is I have a lot of referral contacts all across Canada, all across the U.S., and the world, because we are global. So we set it up ahead of time that I'm in touch with a realtor, my contact in Toronto for you. And then by the time you get on the plane, you have a good idea of what you're going to be looking at because there's already been the groundwork done. So a lot of people will take their family, make it into a vacation as well. But working on referral basis, it works a lot better for buyers.
That's good advice, but you got to remember that Dwayne and myself, we don't work for RE/MAX. So if they say you're going to Toronto, I guess we have no choice. One more thing I want to find out. Now, somebody decides to put their home on the market around Christmas time. Is it a good idea, and I'll ask Bill too, is it a good idea for them to decorate their home for Christmas, even though it's for sale?
Well, I still always recommend for people don't stop your lifestyle mainly because the Christmas is coming or a holiday is coming. The thing is that you don't want to put a lot of expensive ornaments out and stuff like that, because you never, even though all realtors are licensed and bonded, you're not quite sure who's coming through your house. But it does give that decorative air, and if people are caught up in the spirit, then yes, I say go right ahead. That yes, you can stage, but you got to live in your house too when it's on the market.
Yeah, I do agree with you totally there, Fern. There's no sense in putting your life on hold when you're selling your house. You just never know when it's going to sell, and so you must just continue going forward. You're right. You don't want to have all your expensive crystals out, your Swarovski decorations and all that, because if someone does come in, you got to be careful. You got to be smart. I mean, that's why you have a realtor.
Hold it, you guys. I got to tell you, there are some people that are on the show that do not have expensive Swarovski crystals or whatever you call them.
Well, neither do we, but some people do. And so we're just saying, you just want to be protective.
Okay, it's interesting, too, that length of time on the market, and that's what Bill was just talking about as well. In 2012, and I know this sounds like I'm dating myself here, but, it is a comparison. In 2012, the average home in the Fraser Valley was on the market for 51 days before it sold, and currently, in 2015, that number is 16 days. So that's quite a difference,
Now, if there's somebody listening to the program this morning and they're thinking, this all makes sense to me, maybe I should put that house on the market. Fern, how could they get in hold of you? Could they call you on the cell phone?
They certainly can. Anybody can call me on the cell or text me on my cell at 604-790-9066. That's 604-790-9066.
And Bill, now somebody's thinking, I would like that. It sounds mighty fine to me, but I might need a little bit of financial help. They can give you a call too?
Absolutely. We find a lot of people need to talk to somebody that actually doesn't have a vested interest. So they just get good advice for their situation.
Sort of like Dragnet, just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts, right?
Just the facts.
Yeah.
And so people come to us and they just want to know what they can and what they can't do. I had a client come in yesterday. Wife is in school, so they're not going to be ready till next year. And we went through the whole process, let the realtor that referred me the client know what's going on. There's going to be a 6 to 12 month period that we're going to get the client in place. And we work with them and show them how to get their income streams in place, make sure their down payments in place, and make sure their credit stays good. So, yes, if they want to get a hold of me, give me a call at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Thank you, Willie. It's 12 minutes. No, it's not 12 minutes. 10:42. So what's that? It's 22 minutes now. Before.
Kind of, yeah.
11 o'clock.
Not 12.
Mark Perry, who is the voice of the Valley, apparently is on Pacific Standard Time, which is good because he's at the same time zone as us. He joins us now all the way from Chilliwack. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Fern.
How are things out in the Valley this morning?
Things are looking pretty good. We've certainly had some water and some wind over the last few days, but we haven't floated away anywhere.
Well, thank you for sending us your weather. I could really, really, really appreciate that. You've got some great complexes out there, some great projects for people that are just getting on in years.
Our Canadian retirement developments, we're building condos at this point in time in Englewood Courtyard, our second phase, Platinum 2, for those that are 45 and over, that are retired or want to be retired. And this is Chilliwack and the easy retirement life out here.
What I like about Englewood Courtyard and about Platinum 2 is you're just so darn close to everything, Mark.
People walk to go to their shopping, to their doctors, to the parks, to trails. Everything is within 5 minutes walk. It's wonderful. The services for buses and stuff are right at the corner here, too. So that's great.
So you can lock up the RV, lock up the car. You don't even need them.
Don't even need them, and it's great to see couples walking down the sidewalk with their groceries because they didn't even want to get the car out of the parking lot. So that's great.
Well, you've got my attention. Now, how do we get there if you want to come out and visit you this weekend?
Yeah, please come out and visit us. We'd love to have some listeners drop by and have a look, see what we got going on. You need to come out on the number 1 freeway, go eastbound, and take the number 3 road exit. We've got a great big banner sign there that has an Englewood directional on it, and follow the directional signs until you get to Keith Wilson Road. We're right at the very end of Keith Wilson Road, Tom.
All right, it's an easy place to find. Like you said, just get on there, go by, say hello. The coffee's good. Now, what else is going on in the Valley this weekend?
Well, as we start to get geared up for Christmas, lots of little events going on, and one of them is the Cultus Lake Christmas, which is December 4th through the 6th, and it's an evening thing. There's going to be sort of hot apple cider there. It's a free family event. It's celebrating the spirit of Christmas, and they're going to be listening to Christmas entertainment while roasting marshmallows around the beach fire, and it's put on by the local fire department. So you know what? That's just always a great thing to go out and hang out and spend an evening out at Cultus Lake.
I tell you what, if you could arrange to save 3 places, we'll come down from the radio station and we'll join you.
Sounds good. I look forward to seeing everyone. This is Mark Terry, the voice of the Valley on the Radio Real Estate Show.
And there's always something going on with Mark. That sounds like a good idea. Christmas in Chilliwack. Call Mark at Platinum 2 or Englewood Courtyard in Chilliwack. The toll-free number is 778-240-8513. That's 778-240-8513, or go to englewoodcourtyard.ca for more information.
Now, I was just thinking about what Mark had to say. He was talking about the bonfire on the beach, and it's sponsored by the firefighters. Makes perfect sense. If you think about this, the bonfire, firefighters right beside it.
That's smart.
Absolutely.
Just in case, right?
Yep.
You never know. You just never know. It's 10:45.
Well, they're teaching safety as well.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
I wish they had taught us that in school. Safety. They teach your kids safety now.
True.
Stop, drop, and roll or something. Or is it a different kind of safety we're talking about? 10:45 on the Radio Real Estate Show. And, wow, I'm telling you, if you want to maybe think about selling your house, get it decorated for Christmas. Don't go overboard like Bill and Fern say. Keep your life on track, but maybe you can sell the house too, right? And I think, Fern, if anybody comes to buy a house on Christmas Eve or maybe Boxing Day or New Year's Eve, that they're pretty darn serious.
Well, they really are, and that's the way I was looked at, especially when you're doing referrals across the nation, that if I had somebody coming in for 10 days or whatever, it wouldn't be the first year that I've had to get up from Christmas dinner and deal with either a real estate call, or there's people are very limited on their time in town, and you just have to go. I mean, that's a realtor's life, and my family's been conditioned towards all of that, that sometimes I'm there for a couple hours and then I'm gone.
Now, you see, you fell for that last year because I got Bill to call. He said, "Oh, it's for there. I need to buy a house." So you left, and your cousin and I ate all of your turkey. We planned that ahead of time, for instance.
Well, you know what? I've been set up before.
Well, if we love you, that's why we like setting you up. Hey, it's Tom Lucas. Good morning. Welcome to the Radio Real Estate Show. Fern Northcott is with us. Bill Macklin, the president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages, is with us as well. And, of course, Dwayne Bishop was our producer is on the show. And you're listening to the Vancouver's original on-air open house. It's Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650.
This is CISL Vancouver. Smooth and easy. CIL 650.
CIL 650.
Your life's too busy to be doing the things that you don't want to do. Hi, it's Monica at Mummy Maids. We'll free up your time by taking care of all your cleaning needs. We have weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or one-time special occasion plans available, including move-in and move-outs. Commercial and residential cleaning performed by bonded, insured, WCB-covered, uniform cleaning experts. You deserve a break, and Mummy Maids can help. Let us clean your castle with no hassle. Call 604-533-4959 or visit mummymaids.com.
Hi, it's Preston here from Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations. When you're ready to paint, call Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations. We do it all. The filling, the sanding, the taping. Hey, we even clean up after ourselves. Discover what Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations can do for your home and office. Call for your estimate, 604-897-6049. That's 604-897-6049. Or get more information at humphreypropainting.com. That's humphreypropainting.com.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Over the past 25 years, I have found most home purchasers do not use a mortgage broker. We are a no-charge professional who have assisted over 5,000 home buyers finance their home. The exciting part is these same home buyers come back to us for refinancing, buying their next property, or lowering their current payments. Call us at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
Vancouver weather.
Heavy rain at times today, Bill. Doesn't look too...
Oh.
Did you bring the water wings?
I have 2 umbrellas. That's how much rain is coming, buddy.
That'll work, yeah.
And tomorrow we're going to see what? We're going to see, well, rain is going to end in the morning, and then it's going to be cloudy with 60% chance of showers, only 15 to 30 millimeters. It's very light.
Nothing.
Very light, very light. And then on Monday, we're just going to have some more showers at a high 11.
And right now it is. What is the temperature? Well, oh, my goodness. It's 9 degrees on the Radio Real Estate Show.
CIL 650. Merry Christmas.
From us to you.
I thought it was going to continue on there.
I was kind of hoping it was going to continue on.
It was. I was getting very excited about it.
Merry Christmas will suffice.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad, Joyous Noel.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know how to say Merry Christmas in any other languages. That's, what, 2 or 3? We should do that. Maybe do the Christmas party.
We got 3.
Yeah. How do they say it? Oh, that's Spanish is Feliz Navidad, right?
Yes.
Maybe. Oh,
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad.
Huh?
They have a whole song of that.
Are you serious? They have a whole song about Feliz Navidad? Do they really?
Yeah.
Guess what, Fern? Bill is working on a new feature for the program. And what are you going to call it? The Thought of the Week? Or
It's just kind of a thought of the week.
Thought of the
You know
week,
what?
yeah.
This is Christmas, and we should consider all the good things that happen to all of us, even though, I mean, I may rant and rave and get all out of sorts in terms of things that aren't going correct, but you know what? There's a lot of things that do go correct.
You may rant and rave?
Well,
Fern just says you think, right? Okay, Bill, go ahead. We're all ears.
So this is through the eyes of a child.
Okay, yeah.
One day, the father of a very wealthy family took his son on a trip to the country with the express purpose of showing them how poor people live. They spent a couple of days and nights on the farm of what could be considered a very poor family. On the return home from the trip, the father asked his son, "How was the trip?" "It was great, Dad." "Did you see how poor people really live?" "Oh, yeah," he said. "So tell me, what did you learn from the trip?" The son answered, "I saw that we have one dog, and they have four. We have a pool that reaches to the middle of our garden, and they have a creek that has no end. We have imported lanterns in our garden, and they have the stars at night. Our patio reaches to the front yard, and they have the whole horizon. We have a small piece of land to live on, and they have fields that go up beyond our sight. We have servants who serve us, but they serve others. We buy our food, but they grow theirs. We have walls around our property to protect us. They have friends to protect them." The boy's father was speechless. Then his son added, "Thanks, Dad, for showing me how poor we are."
Wow. That sounds like something my father would have told me, and I would have been snoring. I'm telling you, Bill, I have
a tear in my eye.
I bring tears in my eyes, too. Pass some tissue, would you, please, Fern?
Yeah.
Oh, Bill. You think you do that every week?
I'm going to do that every week.
It's so true.
Bill, Fern, Bill says he wants to do that every week. I don't know. It's kind of like depressing, Bill.
Well, you know, the thing is, sometimes it's a reality check. We get so caught up in the commercialism that we forget what living and caring about one another really is all about.
Absolutely. Now, earlier in the show, Bill, but you don't have too much time, but you said you're going to give somebody heck today. What's on your mind?
Somebody heck today?
Yeah, you're going to talk about something exciting.
Well,
you're always giving somebody heck. Here he goes. Here he goes.
I've got a client,
a
great guy. I've known him for years.
But?
He's a developer.
Is there a but?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's a developer. And he was in to see me yesterday morning, and we were talking about the fact of getting development. And he's got a client that is going to build a daycare. But before she can build a daycare, she has to have the permits to build a parking lot.
Or children to come to the daycare.
Oh, no, that's all looked after.
That's taken care of, okay.
And the development process is so bad, it's taken them 8 months to get to the point where they still don't have the ability to build a parking lot because they can't build the daycare until the parking lot's in place.
Wait a minute. So you have all these kids lined up for this daycare, but there's nowhere for them to park their Mercedes.
I don't know where you
Poor
are.
kids.
We're not talking about the city. We're talking about Surrey now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, see, with the area where I grew up,
they're talking about Honda Civics.
Oh, okay. No.
You know, everywhere in the burbs.
Like the process is talking about. There's a really good article about pro-development majority must fight BC's bad rep because there's so much of the stuff that goes on all the time. But they face regulatory complexities. I mean, I've got a municipality that requires a bank to sign off the fact that they've got a sump pump in their basement because they're below grade in terms of their sewage. I mean, like I don't know of any other municipality in the area that does it, but this one does. And I don't understand it.
Have you been hanging out with Justin Trudeau?
No.
Maybe
does he
you
have a
should.
sump pump?
But I don't know. Fern, does Justin have a sump pump there in Ottawa?
Well, you know, it depends. If he moves back into his parents' home, he just might have.
That's what all the millennials are doing now, right? I knew she was going to do that. Now it's Justin Trudeau's like living in his parents' house, right? Again, over and over. Yeah. So listen, Bill, if somebody would
following what a lot of 30s and 40s something do.
Yeah, no kidding. If you want to discuss real estate with Bill or Fern, first of all, Bill, how do people get in touch with you?
They can certainly get a hold of me by just calling 604-684-4663. That's our office number. During the day, it's answered by a live person. So we do not have this dial 1 for English, 2 for French, 3 for a live person, 4 if you actually want to see somebody. It's picked up within 3 rings, and we answer your calls. If we make sure that normally happens between 8:30 and 5:30. We normally do that.
What you're saying
on the off hours, then you'll phone the same number. They phone the same number, and there's an answering service so that we can get a hold of us.
I was going to say, I've called your office many times, and you don't have those choices on there. Dial 1 for this.
No.
It's press 1 for Bill, press 2 for Bill, press 3 for Bill. And then I say, oh, what's 4? Sorry, Bill's not in. But I did leave you a message.
I know.
Yeah.
No, we have a live service. We believe in that. I don't, this day and age where you're dialing all these different numbers, and did you have a real question, or did you just want to ask a question, or did you think that you wanted a suggestion?
I just wanted to call and say hi. That's all
exactly
all I want to do. Fern, what's coming up in the show?
What's coming up in the show? Expert mortgage information online. If you want to reach Billy, you can do billymac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, mac.com. Or by calling Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
In our next segment, we're going to hear from our Radio Real Estate home handyman, Finn Jensen. This morning, Finn asked us about some of our getting ready to, is asking us how some of us are getting ready to welcome the Syrian refugees. And there are a number of small groups that are actually adopting families so they can welcome them in the community.
I keep hoping that somebody would like to adopt me.
We tried that.
That's true.
Yeah, it didn't work out very
well.
Okay, you guys, never mind. It's 10:55. Good morning. It's the lovable Tom Lucas here with our co-host Fern Northcott of Remax Performance Realty, Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages. Our producer is Dwayne Bishop, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, Sea-Isle 650.
Introducing Mommy Maids, a business created out of the lack of employment opportunities for single moms with flexible working hours. From residential to commercial, you can trust their insured and bonded cleaning professionals with any task. Let them clean your castle with no hassle. Go to mummymaids.com or call 604-533-4959.
1, 2, 3, ABC. Mommy Maids, come rescue me.
Hi, it's Preston here from Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations. When you're ready to paint, call Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations. We do it all. The filling, the sanding, the taping. Hey, we even clean up after ourselves. Discover what Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations can do for your home and office. Call for your estimate, 604-897-6049. That's 604-897-6049. Or get more information at humphreypropainting.com. That's humphreypropainting.com.
Hi, this is Stuart Goodman, the General Sales Manager at North Vancouver Nissan, part of the Dilawri Automotive Group. Come and visit us in the North Shore Auto Mall and see the all-new 2016 Nissan Maxima and new Murano. Visit North Vancouver Nissan, home of the new purchase experience, in the North Shore Auto Mall or online at northvancouvernissan.ca. That's in the North Shore Auto Mall or online at northvancouvernissan.ca.
Hi, this is Fern Northcott from Remax Performance. Your real estate dreams begin with you. Real estate is the greatest investment you will ever make. Approach it as an adventure, financially and emotionally without mistakes. I have a plan for making your real estate investments work for you. Call or text me, Fern Northcott, at 604-790-9066, 604-790-9066, or visit fnorthcott.com.
Sea-Isle 650. You're home for Christmas.
We are home for Christmas. I can tell that because when I get home, I put a sign up for myself. It says, "Dear Tom, welcome home."
That's kind of
Does it
sad.
say Merry Christmas too?
No, not yet, but it will. But thank you for that idea. It's 10:57 on the show, and right now it's our time for the Radio Real Estate home handyman, Finn Jensen. He has something on his mind this morning. Finster, good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Tom, and good morning to Fern and Bill. This Christmas finds residents around the province scrambling to help provide accommodations for Syrian refugees. Basements, extra rooms, and vacant accommodations, everything is on the table. Even financial institutions are stepping up with large home improvement loans designed to help owners create needed living space for families. Displaced by wars in their own country, Canada has invited them to BC and other provinces for resettlement. For anyone who is contemplating adding space for a family, it can be a challenging situation. There will be hoops to jump through and rules to follow, but it's all for the best. When those newcomers find their wings, owners will have marketable investments on their side. And more, on the upside, necessary improvements are more easily done than at any time due to quicker and smarter technology available for heating, plumbing, and wiring. Of course, it does cost money. Just think of it as the Christmas present that will keep on giving. This is St. Jensen for Radio Real Estate. Talk to you next week.
This fall and winter, let Finn take care of your plumbing and heating needs. For fast, reliable, and dependable service, call Finn at Gentech Mechanical Installations, 778-378-2740. That's 778-378-2740.
I remember when I was a little guy, my father sat me down one day and he was trying to explain to me about the gift that keeps on giving. It wasn't quite the same story Bill was telling us.
No.
Different story. Different story.
Different times.
Yeah. So there are people that are.
Absolutely. I think today we call it pay it forward, don't we?
Is that what? Well, that wasn't what I was thinking at all. I was thinking. I'll tell you after the show's over, okay? Because there could be little children listening to this program, and hey, I don't want to be getting myself into any trouble. So people
I
are.
don't want that at all, Tom.
People are putting. No, I can listen. I get myself into enough trouble on my own as it is.
You're doing good.
Thank you for that. So Fern, people are wanting to sell their houses. Now is the season. They're thinking about buying and selling. They've got to be serious.
Yes, absolutely serious. You know, this is the time that if people are putting their homes on the market, they have a real reason to do so.
All right. Now, if you're thinking about making that move or you just want some more information, give Fern a call. She's a wonderful woman. She knows all the information. She'd be glad to talk to you. What's the telephone number there, Fern?
I can be either text or call on my cell at 604-790-9066. That's 604-790-9066. And I would be happy to wish you Merry Christmas.
Well, Feliz Navidad to you too, my dear. Feliz Navidad. Now, Bill, if somebody needs some money to buy that house that Fern has for sale, they can come and see you?
Absolutely. Just make an appointment. I'll come and see you. You come and see me, whichever is good for you. I have clients coming on a regular basis. And I just want to make a mention that today, in 1970, the original Stanley Cup collar was stolen.
The Stanley Cup collar?
Yeah, with all the names of all the teams.
The cup?
Off the cup, yeah.
Where did they find it? A pawn shop somewhere?
Took 7 years to get it back.
Why'd they bother?
Because it's important. It's all about our history.
It doesn't have the name of the Canucks on there. Why do they bother?
It's the heritage. So when our new immigrants come in, they can enjoy it.
Do you think that people coming from Syria and other countries will be caring that much about the Stanley Cup and the Vancouver Canucks?
Absolutely.
Good point. That's probably why they're coming here, right?
You'll give them a couple of years, and they will fit right into the culture, and they'll enjoy the things we enjoy.
Yeah, what's really interesting is that all the new immigrants seem to enjoy our game better than we do.
Well, what we'll do then is we're going to rent a big bus like you did last year. We're going to take we'll get Fern and her customers and some of your customers and some of the people that listen to the radio show. We'll go down with some of the people and see a game.
I think we should.
I think that'll be fun. Great. Yeah. So, Fern, are you available next week to do this again?
I certainly am, Tom.
Thank you, because you did a wonderful job. Bill, you're available too?
Always, buddy.
You, Dwayne? Yeah?
Oh, you know it.
Okay, so that just leaves
the same group again?
That just leaves me, and I'll think about it. So we'll
it's your script.
We need you.
Okay.
You're the maestro.
Thanks, guys. I'll be here with you. You're going to be here. I'll be here too next week. I'll be back, at noon today with more of your Christmas classics.
But that's in less than an hour.
So I'm going to go in the corner and sleep, so wake me up in about an hour. Would you please, guys?
Definitely will.
All right, talk to you both next week. Dwayne, thank you very much. Thank you for listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CL 650.